And Ziggy, how are you? Welcome.
Doing good.
We are happy to have you here today. We're talking about food sovereignty, food security. We had two guests just talking about how they're empowering their communities and the work that they're doing. I'm going to leave it to you to share your presentation with us today.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in Thunder Bay right now in my hotel room. Unfortunately, they didn't give me a hotel room with a fireplace in the back. So yeah, glad to be here and glad to hear the other presenters and yeah, especially Tom. I'm from Bearskin Lake myself, and I know about the co-op store and what they're doing there. And also Tom is a former pilot. I think it was SLAAMB that might have funded him to go to FNTI for pilot training, but we do fund young people to go pilots training. You probably know Bennett from Round Lake. Yeah, we funded him, and I'm funding a young guy from Bearskin presently to go to St. Andrews. But we need, these kind of planes, these small planes, to support people that, that kill moose out of the community and take trappers to their trap lines and, bring back what they harvested, that sort of thing. So flute planes are still in demand up there, and they're slowly disappearing, and we really need a comeback of these type of aircraft and young people to be trained and been pilots so they can support their communities and support the hunters and the harvesters in their communities. And I don't know if the co-op has any Christmas sales yet, but they usually have Moonlight Madness sales. So. Anyway, I'm assistant coordinator of SLAAMB, the Sioux Lookout Area Aboriginal Management Board, and one of the programs that we look after is the Harvesters Support Grant Program. It's a 3-year program, a partnership between SLAAMB and Indigenous Services Canada to deliver this program to the Nutrition North Canada communities. We look after 25 communities, but unfortunately only 18 qualify under this program and grant. And the purpose of this grant is to support Indigenous harvesters to engage in traditional hunting, fishing, and other harvesting activities that are part of Indigenous food sharing traditions in isolated communities eligible for food subsidies under the Nutrition North program, prioritizing those of highest needs. The objectives of the grant are to increase the number of local traditional harvesters and community-led harvesting activities, and to encourage and support of these foods within the local community. There's 3 parts to this program. There's community food sharing to improve access to country and traditional foods by increasing food sharings by the local hunters, harvesters, fishermen, trappers, and community hunts and festivals, harvests to increase the number of harvesters in the community and to improve knowledge sharing between existing and new harvesters, training and traditions to reduce unemployment, improve knowledge sharing within the community. Yeah, sharing of country and traditional foods means we can provide funding for hunters to go out. We can provide subsidies and rent for hunters to rent boat and motors, skidoos, ATVs. We can provide fuel, we can provide ammunition, even rifles. And so in return, when these hunters come back with what they killed, then they have to share a certain portion, with the community. But we do provide, funding to each community of these 18 communities for these type of, activities. Like trappers, they go out, we can purchase traps for them, snowshoes, clothing, whatever, and whatever they bring back, a certain portion has to be given to the community. And also fishermen as well, like what Tom showed in his presentation. We can, again, support fishermen. We can provide nets for them. We can provide, what they need to be out there to catch the fish. Even the skidoos that they use, we can provide fuel and other costs like that. And also the gatherers, like, females, they like to go blueberry picking in the summertime. We can, provide whatever they need to go out into the land and, bring back the blueberries or whatever they gather. We can provide, those shrink wrap type of bags that blow up, and then you put your blueberries there, and then you seal them. We have those type of items. And so, whatever they need, I guess, the harvesters, whatever they are, we can provide funding for them. And also community hunts and harvesting festivals. Like in Bearskin, we have a yearly Hunters Festival. We can provide fuel, again, ammunition, sleeping bags, that sort of thing. So when the hunters go out, and they come back, they donate what they killed to the community. In Bearskin, for example, we have our annual Hunters Festival. It's a 3-day event, 4-day event. And so, the 30 boats or 36 boats that go out for 72 hours, whatever they kill, they bring back to the community, and the community enjoys, traditional feasts for three whole days. And so the community really, benefits from the Hunters Festivals and community hunts and harvests. So we can provide funding for those activities. And training and traditions is another component. We like to see elders pass on their knowledge to the young people. We can provide honorarium for elders to go to the schools or hold workshops in the community. And we can, provide honorarium for them to share their knowledge of traditional, hunting and harvesting activities, to pass on their knowledge to the next generation. We can also provide, like, if some hunters want to go out and they want to take some young people along that have no experience at all in hunting, we can provide funding for that as well too. That's to encourage young people to go out into the land. And there's a lot of young people that is, sitting around at their homes, and they're, and so they have no knowledge of their traditions and their culture. So we would like to turn that around and, get experienced hunters, to take them out into the land. And we can provide whatever they need, to make that, a reality. So this is what the Harvester Support Grant Program is supposed to do. And we've had a lot of good stories, a lot of good reports from the communities of how they spent their money. This was a three-year program. It started 2019, ended March 2022. And we got a 2-year extension. The first 3 years, we got 1.9 million and 648,000 every year for, to give to the communities. And we have what we call a disbursement of funds to the communities. The 18 communities, we divide, the 649 every year. to give to the communities to do whatever they want with their money, as long as it's a part of the objectives of the harvester support, grant program. And and it's working really quite well. And so a few weeks ago, we got approval for a 2-year extension. Instead of 1.9 million, we got 13.9 million. So the communities are going to get a real windfall. Like Bearskin Lake is going to get 400,000. First year, 2022, 2023. Next year, they'll get 220,000. So total in 2 years, they'll get $620,000. So, Bearskin can take advantage of that. It's to increase, food sharing in the community, and the different type of activities that they want to do with the harvesters, with the hunters, trappers, fishermen. We can provide, we can provide funding to the community through the band office, but people that want to take part in this program have to contact their band offices, saying, I want to go out hunting. I want to take my two grandkids that don't know nothing about the land and that sort of thing. I want to take them out, and we're going to go hunting. We're going to build a goose blind, and we're going to, harvest some goose and geese and bring them back and share, with the communities, and young people can, can have, an experience, in that type of lifestyle, trapping, fishing, whatever, it's a 3-part objective of the HSG program. And so it's up to the communities of how they want to, spend their money, what kind of activities that they want to do. We can also provide funding to charter planes, to a goose hunting camp. Like I know Bearskin usually goes to Fort Severn, and some other communities go to certain areas where a large flock of geese or ducks, land and all sort of thing. And moose hunting expeditions, we can provide funding for that, charters, caribou, whatever. So it's up to the communities to take advantage of the funding while it's, available. And the communities have quite a bit of money that they're getting. So hopefully the communities take advantage of the funding that we give to the community. I think we already sent out memos to each community of what of their allocations and of how they can use their funding. But it has to be that 3-part component, to satisfy the funders, I guess, and also there's other things too I could talk about, but but I'm leaving that to the communities, because how it is when bank councils give money to a certain family or person, and somebody says something about it, and so we're trying to be fair to everybody. We want people to phone their band offices directly. Those are the individuals that want to go out by themselves. They can as well too, that sort of thing, or a group of hunters go out. Yeah, so if you want more information, you can call me. I have some booklets, what's available for what's eligible and not eligible, that sort of thing. And also, if you want firearms training in your communities to get your FCC, that's allowed as well too, to get people to get their licenses, hunting licenses. We allow that too. You can get somebody from Solic out to come and train your people, and or MNR, and for your community members to get certified. Okay, I guess that's in a nutshell about it, about what we do.